Hi, everyone.
Greetings, everyone.
Here we go. Spirit Candy, first show in November.
Yeah, we're mixing it up a little bit.
Wow.
We're mugging tonight.
We're mugging. Cheers. And cheers.
Cheers. Things are a little different.
Yes,
You guys
and
can see.
welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, welcome. First of all, our seating arrangement is different because tonight we are actually at Colette's house because Colette broke her ankle last week. That's why we didn't go live.
Highly
And
inconvenient.
she's, what did you say?
Highly inconvenient. The ankle.
Especially for you, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They came and rescued me at the hospital, though. It's pretty terrific.
Yeah, we did.
You did?
Yeah, we did. It was quite the adventure.
Yeah.
So,
But
hi,
it was
Julie.
easier
Nice
move
to
the
see you here.
computer
Hi,
here
Julie.
than it is to move Colette over to my house. So here we are.
So here we are, and it's easier for Colette to sit here to do her reading. So this is why our seating arrangement's a little different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everything's
Kind of a
little-
lighting thing.
Everything's a little bollywonkers tonight, but hey,
yeah. Well,
It's
the
true.
world is boiling.
Julie, we also made it. So cheers
Yes.
to that.
Yes.
Glad you. Yeah, Julie was already with the question last week. She's the first time you were on, right? And it's like, oh.
Sorry, Julie.
Yeah,
can ask your
I
question
had
tonight,
to
though.
bail. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't in a space
No.
to go live. So tonight we're going to start off with. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. I said you guys were going to introduce the show. So I'm going to let these guys introduce the show tonight. Did you catch that look? Did you see our pre-show? You guys got to check out the pre-show prep.
Oh, gotcha. That's pretty cute.
Carla has a nickname by Archangel Michael. It's called Mrs. Wigglesworth.
That's right, he does.
And it's because she can't sit still.
Yeah.
Like, she can't. And very much just like that. So one of the things that she likes to do is
Fool around?
fool around. And so we're Colette's tonight trying to get our shit poop together. Not doing a very good job. And so we look up at Carla, and there's Carla. She looks very beautiful in her blue today. She has a blue shirt, blue jeans on.
Your best
And
color.
Colette has a tea cozy that's also blue. And we look up, and there is Carla dancing around with the tea cozy.
With a kitty
on her
cat
head.
tea cozy.
And so I just had to. So that's our pre-show prep. So just to be different, I'm going to let these guys introduce tonight's show.
You want to go? Or you want me to go?
Go ahead,
I'm gonna go.
Colette. Yes.
All right. Well, we checked in.
And then Julie can ask her question.
Okay, you ready for that one, Julie? Anyway, so we always check in with Archangel Michael prior to doing the show so that he can guide us in what he wants us as our topic. Now, he gave us one topic, but then I thought, yes, we were going to go with the second topic to open. So that was about the connection that we have with family and friends and how these relationships are predetermined before we're born. And so, you know, that's really a fascinating conversation to get into because there's people that are in your lives that, you know, you might kind of grind against each other, and other ones it just seems so natural. And so I was thinking, okay, well, what's the best example to start with? Well, it's the three of us.
The three of us.
Yeah, we've been together so many times, and yeah, so it's even though we're all pretty darn different, it's when we all got together, just a little bit, yeah.
It just clicked.
It did.
You ever meet someone and you just kind of feel like you've known them forever?
Mhm.
You've known them before, right? So many
Yeah.
times people think the word soulmate is as in a romantic partner, and it can
That's
be, like it really can be,
Mhm.
but really a soulmate is just a soul that you've known before.
Mhm.
It's a friend of your soul. Hi, Melissa. We're doing really good. Thanks for
Yeah,
tuning in. My goodness, I'm having a hard time even talking today.
I know I had that same problem earlier, remember?
Talking and typing. I'm trying to type,
Yeah.
and it's just a gong show.
That must have been way too busy today.
At the same token, sometimes you meet people that you just don't like.
Oh
And
gosh,
you don't-
yeah,
that's
definitely.
true too, right? It's like
Like,
this person
I
rubs me
don't
the
like
wrong
this
way, and I
person.
don't know why.
I don't know what's wrong with that person.
Yeah.
I don't like this person.
And you know, it's not even fair that you like them or don't like them. It just is.
'Cause you
It's
don't
just,
have a
it's
reason.
just an animal
Yes.
instinct,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So it's kind of cool. You can either show up here on Spirit Candy and ask Colette that question.
Mhm.
You can connect with myself or Carla. Hypnosis is a
Yes.
great way to find out connections with people, and Carla can tune in as well. So that's kind of where we're starting tonight.
She's always tuned in. She can't help herself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. So we have a question from Julie. I understand Julie or who don't like you. Yeah, that's exactly right. Or who sometimes
Exactly,
you can just
yes.
kind of get a feeling like, I don't think that person likes me. That's a really good point, Julie.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody out there has experienced that at least once in their life, right? At least on every subject. Feel like I've known you forever.
Mhm.
Don't know why I don't like you, and I don't think that person likes me.
Yeah, that's
Right.
also
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it is
Seeing
really good.
them. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And it's also interesting to know that sometimes relationships within the family,
Mhm.
and especially with mom, right? Mom relationships, those carry a lot of weight, a lot of previous stuff, right? You guys agree with me on that?
A certain brand of history. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like
So,
mother
mhm.
relationships. So, mother-daughter relationships,
Mhm.
mother-son relationships, even like parental relationships
Mhm.
between parents and kids,
Mhm.
right? Your immediate family, they carry a lot of weight. Like you've most likely been a family before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. okay.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Like
Yeah.
the three of us.
and sometimes like I had a stepson who just did not fit into anything, refused to finish school. And he wondered, why don't you like me? Well, we didn't know we were going to get this boy here. We were hoping for a nice boy that goes to university and get a paying job rather than sucking up parents.
Mhm.
And so I don't know where you came from.
Yeah. No connection.
No connection. Or there is this constant struggle.
Mhm. And why? Right?
Parents, child, this constant struggle. Now, quite often, young people think their parents are stupid and old and they know nothing, but they get over that. But this is different. I'm talking about.
It is. It's so soul connected.
Yeah, like, I know, just to talk about myself for a second, because it's really the only one I can weigh in on, truthfully, is me. My mom and I had a lot of different lifetimes in which she was my mom, I was her mom, we were related in other lifetimes. And so any unfinished, unresolved issue that one of us passed away carrying just got brought forward, right? And we get to try it again.
Yeah.
Right? Try it again, try it again, try it again. So
Almost like you pick up where you left off until you get it.
kind of, sort of, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's kind of,
It's sort of like, oh, it's you again.
And that's either yay or oh, jeez.
oh my God, I thought we were done. No.
Make it stop. I have a few make it stops in my world. I think we all do.
Yeah, totally. So, Julie, would you like to ask your question? Please feel free.
Does.
We have a question from a viewer who's not able to be on the show tonight.
Mhm.
So, whenever questions from you guys are all finished, we'll fill that one in. So, Julie, I invite you to type in your question and let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Looks different the way we're sitting, eh?
It sure
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We got the little cabanas from Australia in the background.
Oh, yeah, you go.
And we should show everyone that cat one.
Oh, the cat one is good.
It's really funny.
It is actually really funny. It's quite fitting, actually,
Yeah.
for the whole year.
Oh, mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yes.
Right?
It's been that kind of a
So,
year.
like, it's November,
Yeah.
you guys. It's November.
The years.
Wasn't it just like February a
Yeah.
minute ago?
Yeah.
And it's November.
And everything was nice in February.
What
and
the
then
heck?
it wasn't.
Yeah, there were starting to be some rumblings in February.
Yeah. But it
About
wasn't-
what?
Oh, COVID.
Well,
Oh,
shit.
yeah, okay.
Cold.
All right. So I hope you guys all had a wonderful Halloween.
Mhm.
I know personally when my kids were little and they were go trick-or-treating and stuff like that, I was always so grateful when Halloween fell on a weekend, because the hype leading up to
Mhm.
Halloween, the actual Halloween itself, the candy overload, man, November 1st would roll around and I don't know about you guys, but my kids were like bollywonkers.
Yeah.
And my heart used to go out to all the teachers who had to teach
Ah.
The day
on
after.
November 1st, right? Because I remember I was
That's a good
I was such a hands-on mom, right?
Mhm.
So I'd go in and I'd see the kids in
Mhm.
school, and man, those teachers, I'm like, oh my gosh, thought I had it rough with two
That would have
overloaded
been
sugar
challenging, right?
sugar crash
But,
case.
yeah,
Never mind
well,
30.
Class full of kids bouncing off the
Mm.
walls.
Right.
I couldn't care less about learning anything
Yeah.
in the day.
All right. So Julie.
Ah.
Oh, Julie. The father of my kids went missing a year ago while picking mushrooms. I'm wondering if Michael has comments. His name was Greg. Wow.
That's interesting.
Thanks for
Okay.
asking that
Absolutely.
question.
That is a
I'm
very good
Yeah.
question.
sorry you had to go through
Greg.
No
Greg
problem.
went missing a year ago.
that. Yeah. I'm
Mushroom
sorry your
picking.
kids had to go through that.
God, and then there was another mushroom picking just aired this week on the news.
I don't watch the news.
I don't watch either. It's the radio.
I don't listen to the
I
news.
don't- I'm
too
here- I'm
subject on the
addicted.
news, and I don't want to get
Yeah.
into either one of them.
I don't watch
That's
the news.
true.
I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, but you
All right.
read that question.
Yes, the father of my kids, Greg, went missing a year ago while picking mushrooms. I'm wondering if Archangel Michael has any comments.
Mm.
I'm sure everybody, his family would like to know where he is, what
Absolutely.
happened,
Yeah, no kidding.
what's going on.
I see, Greg,
His body hasn't been found.
so pissed off with himself for having the deep-seated notion that he was being careful. He was elegantly selecting his path to find the mushrooms. But so sadly, he was overconfident, trekking deeper into areas unfamiliar. He was frightened beyond his comprehension when he hit a rock with his foot. He tripped, deeply wounded. His shoulder there was a significant gash. He bled out helplessly. So I'm sad to say that he has yet to cross over. Giving over to fear that he would be hell-bound. He refused to come home to heaven. So I will prevail upon these three kindred spirits to send him packing for mushroom hunting in a much calmer, and welcoming place. We'll wait for him. Carla, Danae, and Colin, please do this now. That's first. I will ask that you direct your images of Greg. See the three of you sitting around him, giving him solace and understanding. Explain in your minds how safe it is to go to the welcoming arms of so many family members and friends and dogs. Okay. Take 1 minute. Just focus on him coming home. Okay. Oh, now I feel all mellow.
You can't go to sleep yet.
No.
No. Okay, fine. I did that yesterday.
Yeah,
All day.
that's enough.
Julie says very interesting.
It's surprised me. He has never asked us to do that before. I guess we never had that experience while doing spirit candy where someone hadn't crossed yet. It's not uncommon for someone not to cross. It's usually
I deal
fear-based.
with that lots of times.
Do you ever? All the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now I got a chill.
What?
I got a chill now.
Oh.
I got a confirmation chill.
Okay.
Okay. Well done.
Mhm.
He's inundated with family.
Cool. I saw him go.
Did you?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he was really sad.
yeah, I can imagine. True. Just that sense of utter abject hopelessness.
The hopelessness
Yeah.
and sadness for what happened.
And now we can forgive himself.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there you go, Julie. That's unexpected, hey?
I'm sure it is very unexpected,
Mm.
but he's in a good space now.
Oh, yeah. I think the transition is so fast, isn't it?
Oh, I see
Yeah.
a flash of light.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But I mean, as far as him just embracing the new reality of being in heaven.
It doesn't take much at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah.
It's very easy to get used to.
No, you remember. She has lots of abilities. Mm.
Cool. So there you go, Julie.
Mm.
Any more questions?
Anybody else out there have a question for us? You're welcome. She says thank you.
We'll have a chat someday.
Mhm.
All right. So if any viewers out there have any questions, I'd like to invite you to type them all in. In the meantime,
Mhm.
I'm going to ask a question on behalf of a girlfriend of mine.
Yes.
Yes.
She recently relocated up to northern BC, and she had a job that she thought was like the job that she'd been waiting for a very, very long time. And she recently, through a series of interesting, unfortunate events, has lost that job. And so she really, really, really likes this community. This is a community that she feels really welcome in, really well supported and well received in. And it's just for her, it feels like a really good place to be. So she's curious if Archangel Michael has any insight or information, kind of like, what the heck, right? Like, what now?
Okay. Her willingness say that again. Her willingness to bedazzle herself has yet to happen. She has enormous bravery and capability. If she would allow herself to shine. Something holds her back every time. Somehow, the worst will happen so that she is compelled to walk away again. There is a depth of goodness in which she could swim always, but she has no trust to come into her own. Let's see if one suggestion will help her to paint a new picture of herself first, then her future. If she designs the fullness of her character, allowing it to thrive, she will be able to envision that future and follow the path with such ease and speed that she won't believe it can happen. I guarantee that it can happen, but it's up to her and only her to believe in herself Embrace that. She is deserving of this bright future. That's what he has to say.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm sure she says thank you as well.
I'm sure too.
All right, so Melissa has a question.
Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa. She asks, do you see my children being in public school or would it be best to homeschool? Good question, especially right now.
Mhm.
Very important question.
Yes, yeah. I see you going nuts. Straight up. with
I
giving
get that.
with giving your children
Yeah.
homeschooling.
Yeah.
You have some desire, sort of. In truth, you're coming to allow yourself to be that mom. If you have a progressive methodology by which you can guide your unwilling students, go for it. Get your feet wet. See how it feels for you and how beneficial it is for the children. Be earnest in your ability to design an unwavering pattern so that they don't constantly push the boundaries. That's it.
Melissa says LOL.
That's pretty much what I was getting from Michael. It's like, okay, if you really want to give it a go.
You know, Melissa,
Yeah.
your kids are little. Just give it a minute.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Give it a minute. Maybe start out, right? Like those little preschool, I mean, like they're little. I would wait. If I were you, I'd just wait a minute, see how it goes in the next little bit.
I mean, things are, they will be changing. How old are the kids? Ish.
Oh,
Like not ready for school yet?
no, not ready for
Okay.
school yet. No.
You're
Okay.
not in grade school yet, are you?
No, I think they're like 3 and I want to say 3 and 2. Melissa, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I can't remember how old your kids are.
So you
I
got
think
lots of
the
time to breathe.
oldest is 4, I believe.
Yeah.
Is she 4 already? Is she 4 already? Wow.
I think so.
Maybe.
Okay. I don't know.
The
I'm
youngest
sorry,
is
Melissa.
2. I mean, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it would be 4 and 2.
Yeah.
They grow up
Yeah.
so quick.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. I can't keep track of ours. Grandkids, that is.
Oh, 3 and 2. Oh wow, they're closer.
3
than-
and 2.
Yeah.
I thought the older was older
A
than
little
that.
bit older than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd just give it a second. You know, if you really want to try it out, just maybe start that structure now. Get those, you know, those preschool learning books, or even just those little cardboard books, right? I remember McCara when she was little, like she probably would have been 4 because we were still living up in Dawson Creek, and McCara started school down here in Kelowna. And we had these little puzzles, and each, like, they were just little words, right? Fox, bug, rug. and
I thought you said something else in the effort. Sorry.
oh my God, come on. She was only
It's been a day.
4.
Some words sound like some words. Just saying.
Anyways, you know, and then she could fit these words together in a puzzle, and it would make a sentence, right?
Yeah.
So like little things like that. You know, I mean, you're such an amazing mom. You'll get it all dialed in by the time you have to think about it. So, yeah. Anybody else have any questions?
Mhm.
Just worry about the future. Well, you know what though? Yeah, we all kind of have a little bit of curiosity about the future and what that's going to look like, but your kids are only 3 and 2. You know, why worry about it right now? Or why, first of all, why worry about it at all? Because look at the energy you're putting into it, right? It takes as much energy to worry as it does to have faith. It takes as much energy to picture a shitty future as it does to picture a really good future.
Yep.
So, you know, what do you want? What do you want? Put your energy into that. If
Good perspective.
if all of us
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
planet, all of us in
absolutely.
North America were to take 5 minutes and genuinely focus on the future that we wanted, where there was everybody got along, everybody had enough, everybody was happy. Really, that's it, right? We all got along, we all had enough, we were all happy. What a wonderful world we would live in. And it's been proven that where we direct our attention, our energy goes. It's been proven that what you put out, you get back. So can't we all just take 5 minutes a day and just visualize ourselves being happy? And then let's see what happens, right?
Let go of the fear. It just lowers your vibration.
Yeah.
And that opens you up of whatever is floating out there that you don't want.
Well, and not only that, but universal law states that whatever vibration you are emitting, you are going to get that back.
Absolutely.
Universal law. It doesn't matter who you are, how much money you have, what your story is, doesn't flippin' matter. What you put out, you get back. So can we all just put out something good? I know it's really easy to worry. I know it can get scary and I know it can get overwhelming, but we still create it.
Yeah.
Like we still create that.
I do.
So, you know, like, man, I remember when my husband and I first separated, my kids were little. They were like 4 and 5 and 6. They were 5 and 6, and my world was a mess. Like it was truly, honestly a mess. And I would say to myself, I love my life. I love my life. And that little voice in my head would say, are you freaking nuts? Like, have you looked at your life? Like, seriously, you better check yourself, lady, and look at your life. And I would say, no, I love my life. I love my life. And it took about a year because I wasn't super consistent with it, and I would get caught up in all of the
Negativity.
the shit show. And but I would come back to I love my life. And I guess it wasn't really a shit show. It was just overwhelming, right? I love my life. And about a year later, I sat back and I looked at my life and went, you know what? I kind of love my life, right? And so that was a really pivotal learning point.
When it clicks.
It just, it was that clicking point, right? It was like, I looked back at the year and there were some challenges and there were some hardships and there were some really big obstacles to overcome. But at the end of the day, I loved my life and it started to fall into place, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Just the value in it.
Yeah. Right. I mean, goodness knows I still could benefit from listening to myself sometimes, because sometimes I get overwhelmed and caught up in all of it. But that's where I have these two to kind of kick me in the butt and say, hey, hello, what are you creating? Especially Carla. Carla kicks my butt lots. She does. I'm so grateful.
I'm good for that.
She really is. She's still kicking my butt.
I had 2 friends over the other night, and the one said something that she knew darn well was not a good thing to say, and she held out her hand like this so that the other gal could smack it. It's just perfect.
Melissa says, good points. Also great reminder. I tend to forget the powers of manifestation. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, right. So that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
If you're struggling with that, there is lots on the internet about meditations to create what it is that you want. Many sites.
I like the way Mike Dooley puts it. I love Mike Dooley. He was in The Secret. He writes, notes from the universe, tut.com. Man, go and sign up for his free notes from the universe. They are amazing. They land in your inbox every Monday to Friday. Countless books. He's written all about manifesting, right? He is so good about manifesting. And in one of the books of his that I absolutely love and adore, called Playing the Matrix, he talks about, well, what if you don't know what you want, right? What if you don't know what you want? And that's actually really common. We're not really taught to focus on what it is that we want, because we're just not. So he says, if you ever find yourself going, I don't know what I want, well, at the end of the day, we all want to be happy. So if you can find yourself a spot to sit and, if you can't envision yourself being really, really happy, let your mind take you to a time where you were. We all have a moment in there, at least one somewhere, where you were really, really, really happy.
Yeah.
And just immerse yourself in that beautiful memory, right? Feel it, see it, hear it, be it, smell it, whatever it is.
Yes.
Let the picture fade away and hang on to that feeling. You'll be able to do it. It's really amazing. And then see yourself getting up in the morning with that feeling. See yourself going about your day with that feeling. See yourself happy at work, happy at home, happy when you sit down to pay your bills, happy when you go grocery shopping, when you just spend 5 minutes seeing yourself, feeling yourself happy. Man, that's the same advice that Archangel Michael just gave to my girlfriend, right? See yourself in that space.
Right. Yes.
And it will happen just like that.
Just like that.
Right?
Like that.
Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow in Dana's Hypnotic Nook. Is we'll do a manifestation on happiness.
Good thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anybody else have anything? Anybody? What are we at? 36, 38 minutes? I just went to the eye doctor. You'd think I'd be able to see that. I think it's 38 minutes.
All right. Should we start to talk to Archangel Michael and see how we wrap it up?
I'll see what else should we talk about.
Okay. All right. Phew.
Phew.
As in PHEW.
Like,
Phew. Phew.
I thought they were going to cut me off.
No. Not yet.
So I do have one thing to share. It's not a topic anyone particularly enjoys, but I want to connect you, your own power of self-awareness and good, happy thoughts and strong sense of balance to guide your process, to give you the sense that you have control in your life. You have no need to fear being hung out to dry, as you say sometimes. These words connect to the political situation in the US. So much focus has been given to that race. I encourage you to roll with whatever the outcome may be. It won't turn your life upside down. See yourself as practical, adaptive, and comfortable in your own self-respect. No one has to be a follower of rhetoric. That's it on that topic. Oh, he's having a happy dance now. He really wanted to get that off his chest. He did. It's really been bothering him how people become so invested. It's there's so much more to life than just one decision.
Yeah, and it's not even our country.
Not even
Who
our country,
cares?
and we're Canadian isn't
Yeah.
glued to it, so it's a thing. So I will take it upon myself to sign off. So, good night. Evaluate your day. Be grateful
Mhm.
for the delights and pleasures you enjoyed. Until next Monday. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very different tonight, hey?
Except for 7 p.m. reading.
Mm.
Melissa says she's guilty of that. I think we all are at some point, Melissa.
Sure.
Yeah.
No doubt about that, right?
Hard not to be, right? It's everywhere.
Mhm.
Like everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, everyone.
boys and girls, or girls and girls,
Thank you for tuning in.
thank you much. See you
Until next week.
Until next
next
week.
Monday. Good night. No, we never said good night before. Oh.
Bye, everyone.
No, this is the first night, right?
Mhm.
7 p.m. Oh yeah. Any feedback you guys have on the 7 o'clock show? Drop a comment.
Please do.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Mm.
Have a better week.